Hold on. All right, we live now. So let me just play a song real quick, and then we'll just start chopping again and give people a few minutes to. So on my phone you can do it. It's just different on my laptop. So let me just play a
All
song real
right,
quick.
bet, bet.
What's up, y'all? Check in. What's going on? What's going on? This is an impromptu little live real quick with my man AlphaDomX. What's up, bro?
Yes, yes, y'all.
What's going
What
on?
up, y'all?
Yeah,
It's
so man,
AlphaDomX in the building.
yeah, man, we chopped game on Instagram a few times a while back. It been a little bit, so we was actually just having a conversation, and he was talking about relocating and stuff like that. So I know y'all like the travel vlog. I got one, two, three, and four, and we're just trying something to do. I never did a live one. Usually I just do the with the travel ones. It's just the drops. So I never did a live travel one. So he's on this
Okay,
travel
okay.
shit, and we could just just chop game and tell him about that. So just tell him about you real quick and your stuff. That drop you did with Freeport was excellent, man. I really enjoyed that thoroughly.
Appreciate that, Alfie. Appreciate that.
I was
So
live
a
at
little
that
something
time.
about fit.
I said I was live when y'all did that. That's the only reason why I wasn't in there. I had to watch it later.
Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was like an hour and a half too, man. Shit. Man, we was going in so much, man. It probably could have went in for like 3 hours, honestly. You know.
Hmm.
But a little something about me, guys. My name is AlphaDomX, 28 years old, living out here in Austin, traveling the world though. It all started when I was 18 years old. Ended up joining the military, Germany, Korea, Guam, and now Austin, Texas. But with all that said, I've actually been to Thailand, Philippines, shit, all over Europe, you know. So if anybody has any questions, I am right here and I'm all about it. And also this red pill shit, it's very, very special because y'all, it'll change your life forever. I guarantee that shit. All right?
Well, I'm glad I talked to you because I got plenty of game that I need for Europe. Because I'm trying to plan a Europe trip right now, man. Give us some fire. Give us some fire. Hold on, let me just give you three questions I won't answer because I'm actually you gaming me up because I don't even know. Let me see. All right, let me
Let's
see.
get
My
it.
first question would be. Hold on, I'm gonna try to think of three. And then y'all can think of questions in the chat too, super chat, whatever. But I actually need this game because I mean I've been to England and Amsterdam, but I consider that to be not. I don't really consider that to be Europe. I don't know. It's the Netherlands and fucking England. So I want to
Okay.
go to Paris and
Okay.
all of that. Paris, Rome. You know. Okay. The
Okay.
first thing. The first thing is how easy is it to get around? Because I hear like, oh yeah, just take the train everywhere, but is it really that easy? And is it expensive? And then another thing is, I say, do the women out there respond to brothers to the point where it's like easy? Like, like I remember I was talking to Solo and he was telling me, that it's heck of snow bunnies out there, and I'm like, yeah, okay. But what I want to know is do the snow bunnies like the dudes, or you just is it different that you? It's different when you live somewhere and you around the people than you just coming there because you black. It's gonna pop. So that's the kind of angle that I wanted to know. I still need to talk to him about it. And then yeah, so how the respect of the like black dudes and then tell me your like favorite Europe spots.
Okay, okay. So first thing first, when it comes to traveling around Europe, it is extremely easy. As far as airlines, if you're out there, let's just say you're living in Germany, let's say you're living in France or something, and you want to fly to Sweden just over the night, the next night, your plane ticket is going to cost about $50. That's it, $50, all right? Extremely easy. As soon as, let's just say you're in Sweden, right? And you want to travel around with the train or with the taxis, or now they got Uber. Honestly, it's cheaper over there to travel around transportation, especially if you're taking trains. Like, extremely easy and very easy to navigate. It's not hard. Like, comparing it to like Asia, I would say Asia is a lot more difficult to navigate because of the language barrier. But over in Europe, it's kind of a lot of people speak English, so they open the doors for a lot of people that do speak English. You know what I mean? And as far as the girls, if you are a brother out there in Europe, especially specific spots like Sweden, Germany, you got the Netherlands. I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite spot. Number one is definitely Prague, Czech Republic, y'all. It's the reason why Leonardo DiCaprio and Kanye West take trips out there for vacation and shit. The reason why is because Prague is one of those spots that is so open to everyone, no matter your background, your culture, they accept everyone, you know what I mean? But it's a young person town, young person country, you know what I mean? So, our city, I mean to say. So, it's incredible. If you're a brother, though, all you got to do is just walk around, and the girl's going to do the work for you a lot of times. I'm telling you, especially if you're on your man shit, you know what I mean? Looking good, sexy, shoulders back, chest up, looking right. Guess what? You're going to have girls approaching you. It ain't like in America, all right? Trust me. These chicks out here in America, they going to be feeling you, yes? But listen, you got to put in all the work and shit, right? Well, guess what, man? Nah. You don't only just get choosing signals out there. They will literally aggressively come over to you. Let me give you a little something. So, my first time in Prague, me and my boys, it was like three of us. We walked into a spot. It looked like a house, okay? Well, before we got into the spot, this is the craziest shit. It's about to blow minds. But you know how you got the bouncer right there by the door checking IDs. And as we got closer to the door, I started to hear people laughing. I didn't know what the fuck they was laughing at. So I looked on the side of the bouncer, and there's a dude up against the wall getting some head from a pretty ass blonde girl, and her homeboy, or no, I said that wrong. Her homegirl, pretty ass brunette, is just literally watching the whole fucking thing. So shit like that is what you're gonna see out there, and people ain't saying shit. So yes.
Do you have to do when you like get the train and shit? Like, do you have to do it far in advance?
Nah. You can set it up online. You can literally just go to the train station on the spot. It's extremely easy. You know what I mean? It's not one of those situations where you got to schedule it and go through all types of stuff. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
So
King
that's not a
Sol-
worry at
King
all.
Solomon, what up? He said blessings. Hey yo, says Motu. What up, Motu? Jesse T said 100. T Finesse, salute. Professor MGTOW in the
See,
house. Red Pill in the house. Motu. Hey,
let's get it, y'all.
Red Pill, Professor. I don't know how we gonna do Super Friends, man. I just tried to set the hang up out. They really did cancel that shit. So now we gotta talk about how we gonna do it now. Cause I just tried to do it. Just that's why I'm doing it like this right now. Cause the hangout shit didn't work. So fuck it. Yeah, man. I thought they was bluffing, bruh. I thought they was bluffing. When I went on twice on the first, I'm like, shit, man, they lying. And then people start saying, no, it's October. But no, oh, this
Shut
Alpha
down
Dom
now.
X. He just did the interview with Freeport. You've seen him before.
Yep, yep. All about the travel game, y'all. And still in the process of the shit. Head to Colombia next month. So it's about to be super exciting, something brand new. So if you follow on my channel, you're gonna see the process of the shit I'm going through. You know what I mean? It's all motivational. It's all helping you guys out. Cause I'm in the mix. You know what I mean? I'm not just watching the shit from the sidelines. I'm literally right here in the mix. You know? So let's get it.
What place got the most bitches that you've been to
The most bitches. Are you talking about overall?
overall?
Overall, I'm gonna say Thailand. I'm gonna
Thailand.
say Thailand. Thailand, man. And especially when we talking about the sexiest bitches, the baddest bitches, slash coolest bitches, the ones that's gonna lay up, smoke some weed, maybe pop an X pill if you do that or not, and then give you a massage right after. I'm gonna say Thailand. They know what they're doing.
Thailand is your favorite, or is that where you smashed the most chicks ever?
Both.
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 Yeah.
Both.
You know,
Both, man.
for me, Belize is the place where I smash the top chicks. But that's not.
Why Belize?
It's just it was just the vibe when I was there. You know what I'm saying? But Belize doesn't have the most women though. But that just it was just the vibe, the shit that I was doing, and the people that I was around. That's what was popping. You know.
Okay,
So
okay. Is Belize like the spot with like the beautiful like sceneries and everything like that?
Belize. I went to what's the name of that island? Um, Here, let me look it up so I can tell you exactly.
Bet,
Cause
bet.
it's a few
So I hear
spots.
Belize.
It's one spot
I'm
that you
thinking
not.
like beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful water and shit.
yeah. It's beautiful water, but then they got it's a little hood too.
Interesting.
So
Interesting.
yeah, I went to San Pedro,
Okay. Okay.
Belize City.
So,
Uh, some of that shit is fucked up, but they have like a lot of beach shit going on over there. You don't drive cars. You just ride the golf carts
mm,
and shit. It's like that kind of like vibe. So like when I was there, I was there like 10 days, but it was to a point where it was like it seemed like I was living there.
mm,
It wasn't a vacation ish vibe to it. Like I was
type of
getting
spot.
up, going on dates, picking them up from
Kind
work.
of like
Like they vibe with you
normal.
different. Like yeah, it's like you get a different kind of vibe when you deal with the women and shit. So
I see. I see. I see.
it wasn't just
Little
like
something,
on no
something
sex
different, man.
shit. And then I
I
met a
see.
couple of dudes who, what I'm saying, they fucked with the shit and they was in the mix, so they put a nigga on to some shit like similar to
Okay.
your situation. It's just the fact that you know him and I just met him. But
I see what you're saying.
mhm.
Well, since you mentioned that about the dude thing, meeting a couple dudes out there, so I wanted to tell guys this. When you're traveling around these countries, always get in the mix with especially the guys that live there. Reason why I say that, from my own example, is when I was my last trip in Thailand, Pattaya Beach, I ended up meeting a guy that was in VIP, and he's a Saudi Arabian dude, but he lives in Thailand. Long story short, he was like, "Hey, I got a pool party, man. You should come through. A lot of girls coming." I showed up to the party with another female, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: it was probably like 10 to 12 girls there. It was like a little kickback, but the house was beautiful. Everybody smoking weed, and it maybe was about four of us guys. So you run into situations like that if you open yourself up with guys around. Don't just go out there, just trying to meet the females and shit. Do that, of course, but the guys know shit that you probably don't know and probably could get you access. And also, I mean, shit, just because I knew him, anytime that I walked inside that club, guess who was in VIP? Me. So, yeah, man.
RPC, what up? SOG, so what up? What up?
What
Yeah,
up, y'all?
yeah, I gotta. So I be looking at Groupons and stuff, right? So they had like little combo ones, like
Mhm.
1,300 a person. You can go to like Spain and Italy and shit or whatever. Like little two
Mhm.
combos. Is it just better just to
Okay.
fly out there and just take the train from place to place?
You know what I would say? Personally, myself, I would take the route of getting that round trip ticket by itself and getting the Airbnb there. You know what I mean? Instead of, I mean, you can set up the Groupon if it works for you, but the way I like to do it, man, is I like to just go in and go with the moment with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I mean, as far as Groupon, if you're setting up maybe the spot like your hotel and your plane tickets, I mean, sure, take that route. But if you're trying to do other things added onto that, you don't really have to do that. And also, Afi, do you be traveling by yourself sometimes?
Most of the time I do.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
how did you like that experience, man? Because I travel alone now more than ever in my life right now. So how did you like that experience?
Uh, Shit, I've been traveling since I was like 20, and that's when I took my first trip, and it was alone. I met a girl in LA off of MySpace. So we went
Okay.
back and forth, and then she flew me out to see her. And I remember I got on the plane, and the dude, I was kind of scared. I'm scared of heights and shit. And he was
Okay.
like, You look like you never been on the plane before." I was like, "No, this is my first time." So then, uh, he bought me some drinks, got me drunk or whatever. And
Mhm.
then so my first plane, I got drunk, talked shit with him, and then the girl was a success. I beat, but she was just cool. Like I spent the weekend with her, so that was a success, and then there was incentive for me to like, you know, just do shit. And I experienced
Yes.
that young. Like before that, I would try to
Yes.
like plan shit and like get people like, come on, y'all, let's go here, let's go there. You know what I'm saying? But then I wouldn't end up going. Cats a flake, and then I
Yep.
wouldn't go. But
Yep.
from that one experience, just doing it by myself, then I was like, fuck
Change
it.
you forever.
I tell people where I'm going, but I'm still going. You know.
Facts. Facts, man. Guys, whenever you're rolling out and you want to travel, you want to plan a spot that you want to go to, or maybe it's your first time, you don't have to go by yourself. But would I recommend it? Sure. The reason why is because when you're traveling alone, it's up to you where you go. You're not really babysitting your homeboy that's out there or whoever you're with, maybe the female you're with. You know what I mean? If you're really trying to have fun, wherever you're trying to go, like let's just say me going to Medellin. I want to go out there. I want to have a ball. I want to get in the mix. I want to be eating the food, all types of stuff. And I'm taking a homeboy, yes, but he thinks like me. He's also red pill. So it helps to travel with guys. If you are going to travel with guys that have like minds, have the same mindset. Like whenever I travel with one master teacher, we have a fucking blast because our chemistry is strong, yes, but also we think just alike. You know what I mean? You can't travel with somebody that's think total opposite of you, maybe even not just mindset, but even financial differences. Because if you're trying to do something, like let's say I want to go do this over there, go skydiving, but my homeboy over here, he can't even afford to get inside of one of the bars and buy a drink. So that's going to be a huge issue. So yeah, y'all. I mean, take the recommendation like this: travel alone sometimes if you can, so that you can really see. And I'm gonna tell you the biggest benefits of traveling alone. It helps you and it forces you to get up out your hotel room, go see what's up, and then you have no choice but to talk to the foreigners out there, talk to the girls out there, and it just opens you up as a person socially. So yes, that's what we all about dominating, y'all.
For sure. What up? What up, Vonnie? Vonnie says definitely not traveling with niggas that got a tricking spirit.
Yeah. Oh
Jamie
no no no. That's
Jamie Briscoe says I need to be like y'all and start traveling outside the U.S. and explore the globe. Yeah, you know what? I wanna say I would recommend to travel by yourself just because it just opens your mind because when you travel by yourself, I mean even in life you're responsible for what you do, but when you're uh, out the country and shit like that, you're creating your environment. You know, you're putting
Yes.
it in
Yes.
a place, a strange place, and it's up to you what happens. You know,
Mhm.
and as
So
far as
let me
like with the
tell y'all.
friends, just how you make sure y'all have a same kind of thing of what fun is.
Yes.
Because sometimes for
Yes.
fun for somebody might be they just want to chill and get and stay up in the small spa and smoke cigars. You might want to go to the club, like so. Y'all gotta have
Yep.
that too.
Yep. Two different vibes, man. Two different vibes. So yeah, make sure they have the same agenda as you in a way, you know. But what I was gonna say is also like you just said with the whole traveling alone thing. Listen, if you can travel alone in a strange country and handle your business, the confidence that you're gonna feel when you're back in America will make you feel like, damn, I can damn near do anything. I can like I'm gonna use myself, my own personal story. Like I said, I'm gonna show y'all how I live this shit. Before I moved to Austin, I didn't know anybody here. I didn't have any friends here. But guess what? Before I moved here, I was in Thailand for 3 weeks by myself. By me doing that trip alone and forcing myself out there to handle business, and now I still have connections with people that still contact me out there to this day. Well, guess what? When I moved to Austin, that same spirit was in me. My whole, you know, thinking for yourself, being independent. And this isn't just for guys, this is for females also. A lot of females tell me that they, even friends, they tell me, hey, listen, I'm kind of scared to go by myself. But listen, if you go to the right country, like Thailand or Europe or wherever, like something like that, you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. So get them passports up, guys, because it's not only about trying to go out there for the girls. That's like the 10 percentage. You know what I mean? Like that's the small shit. This shit will help you have so much ambition to go out there and get that job because you traveled alone. You know what I mean? Go get it. So yeah.
Yeah. What's bringing you to Vegas?
Okay, what's taking me to Vegas? Well, let me tell y'all. Been out here in Austin for a year and a half, and I achieved more things than I ever thought I would. When we're talking fitness, life, confidence, everything. Okay, and also, I mean, I discovered the red pill right before I moved to also, so that also helped with everything. So it's like I'm a whole new man. I've always had the alpha spirits, but by me having the red pill knowledge, like goddamn, like you feel like it's a superpower for real. But anyway, I achieved everything I wanted to, friends, socially, money wise, finance wise. And I realized that it's kind of stopped now. You know what I mean? I felt kind of stagnant just a little bit because even though I'm growing mentally, I can see that, you know, there's a limit out here in Austin that I can only reach. So by me going to Vegas where I don't know anyone at all, taking another risk in my life while I'm still young, it just shows me, you know, I have more growth as a man to handle. And like I told Professor, actually, I've only handled probably 30% of the things I really want to do in life. So there's so much fucking more that I want to tackle. And out there in Vegas, it's just calling my name.
You been to Vegas before?
Never been to Vegas before yet. No, no. Have not been to Vegas. The reason why I'm actually heading out there also is fitness, the lifestyle. I want something. I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana, so I want to switch up my culture and head to the West Side. You know what I mean? And honestly, shit, out here in Austin, there's so many Cali people and Cali girls, and that's kind of the girls I've been sticking to out here. So I don't know. I could just tell, like, Westside is calling my name. Every situation I'm in, somehow Vegas comes up. If I do Uber, if I'm doing personal training, somebody says, "Oh, my cousin, she lives out in Vegas," randomly, and I don't even tell them that I'm moving to Vegas. You know what I mean? So something about it keeps calling my name. And also, shit, I smoke. And shit, having legal weed is such a benefit for me, even as a fitness instructor. I'm telling you right now, because it helps with focus and opening my mind, even when I'm doing school, you know? So, and that's another thing I'll be doing out there at school. So, and exotic dancing. Definitely gonna handle that shit. So that's another reason why I'm going out there. So it's just shit. It's just all about building yourself up all the way. And housing is very cheap in Vegas for those people that do not know that. So that's another reason why I'm headed out there to at least get a house because I'm still under my military loan shit. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point because Vegas real estate is cheap, but people always associate it with all the glitz and the glamour. They just assume that you got to be a movie star to live there, and you don't. You know.
Nah, and let me tell y'all something else. As far as Austin, Texas goes, we're not talking Texas, but as far as Austin, Texas goes, I realized that the people out here just ain't as ambitious. You know what I mean? And I want to go to a place there where it's like sharks, because I'm a shark myself. You know what I mean? I like to fight with the sharks, not with the fish. And I realized that shit even in the fitness industry out here. Haven't even been out here for 2 years, and I was still inclined from my other job from other people that was already vets, and that caused the issue also. So you just see in your life where you're at a point and you just see the shine that's up in you, and you're like, you know what, fuck it. This isn't working out. So guess what? I'm about to go to something bigger and better with people that think more like myself. So I got to be surrounded by that also, and I don't have that really out here like that.
Right, right.
Yes, yes.
Bozeman, he said, "Peace, gents. What's going on, bro?" Um, AO says, "When you come back to America from these different places, you come back with a different attitude." Correct. Rick
Yes.
Boss, what up, bro? John Briscoe says, "Were you scared when you first traveled to a foreign country for the first time?" So, was you scared, and what was the
Okay.
first place you went?
Guess what, y'all? I got something crazy to tell y'all. And goddamn. So the first time, my first country was Germany, and me being from Louisiana, this is that blue pill shit that in society and just your mom, your dad, your parents want to bring you into. I did not want to leave Louisiana when I joined the military and they told me I was going to Germany. I almost turned that shit down. Did not know it was going to change my life forever. So when I went to Germany, guess what ended up happening? It wasn't all fucking heaven as soon as I got there, y'all. I was honestly 18, intimidated a little bit, brand new country, was snowing and shit. Being from Louisiana, I ain't never seen that shit before. So at first, all I would do was just read, like, I always been a reader, you know what I mean, on different knowledge and shit. So that's actually what helped me become fuller as a person. But being there, I was just intimidated even by the food, everything, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all what helped. The number one thing that helped, and this will help y'all. I had a mentor out there. His name is Desmond, and he was actually my cousin, and he's like 5 years older than me, but he's very alpha. And one day he said, "Hey, man, you need to start reading all those books and get your ass up out here and start traveling with us." So he took me up under his wing, man, and it changed my life forever. Reason why is because about a year later, while I was still in Germany, guess what I was doing? I was influencing guys and taking them myself to Amsterdam, to Prague, to France, wherever. You know what I mean? Because I wanted them to see the shit that I seen for myself. So it actually made me become more of a leader, and I was only 19. And that helped in my career, helped in my mindset, and definitely helped with women. So having a mentor, especially when you're young or older, it doesn't matter. You feel like you need help with something, guys, trust me, there's somebody there for you. And, follow for a little bit. Follow. Don't be scared of that shit. Listen up. You know what I mean? Be humble, too. You know what I mean? You can be cocky. You got to always know you shit. But be humble enough to listen to others. Like I listen to Hafi all the time because the knowledge that he's putting out is so fucking important. And a lot of the shit, I can relate to. You know what I mean? Maybe not every experience, but I can relate to so much shit he says just because I kind of grew up faster, you know what I mean, than others that I know. So, yeah.
Real talk. Y'all heard my first time on the plane, but my first well, you know what? I was it'd be late night, so they be going to bed and shit, you know, on
Mm-hmm.
the red eye, so it went down. So that was just incentive for me to like want to try more shit. And then that was just a dope ass trip, period though.
Well, tell me this, man. Tell me this, because I'm sure people that's listening are dealing with this situation. Some of them probably, especially the young ones. Before you went, you said Hawaii, right? Well, before you went there, did you have any friends or family be like, "Hey, you probably don't want to go there," or something like that? Did you have any doubters?
Yeah, I still have doubters right now. I still have
I
doubters
feel,
right now.
you know what I mean? That tell you, hey, maybe you shouldn't go to Brazil or something. You know?
Yeah, every like, oh yeah, Brazil. When I went to Dubai, people was like, oh, they're gonna cut your head off and all this type of shit. Like,
That's the misconception, y'all. Listen, y'all. Whenever I do Uber, and when I tell someone about, hey, I'm going to Colombia or something, or where I've been, when they ask me, they like to say, especially when I mention Colombia, I promise to God, I probably had 100 people tell me, "Oh, Colombia. Oh no, you don't want to go there. All that crime there and all those drugs. Oh no, you still got the Pablo Escobar shit." Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, most of these people out here are living in a world that does not exist. You know what I mean? They're living in their own world. Okay, they're not living in fucking reality. All right, they're just going off of other people's thoughts and what the news say. Do not do that. Don't let anything scare you, because if you let that shit hold you back, you're gonna let other things hold you back. All right, trust me.
for sure. Bow tested. What's up, Afi? Salute to the panel. Thank you, bro. Yep, yep. So what's your next out the country? You said you was gonna go to Colombia. What inspired you to go to Colombia?
Colombia. Okay, I can tell you my own personal experience. Recently, in the past, like shit, 3 years, y'all, I've been dating. I might have dated at least I'll say almost 40 Hispanic girls, man. You know what I mean? Even had a girlfriend for a while about 3 years back, and it just all kind of inspired everything. I love the culture. I love the food. I love the vibes. I love, being around Hispanic people, having Hispanic homeboys now, being out here in Texas and shit. Like, it's a different culture that I feel like I would personally enjoy. And what's taking me out there is Asia. I love Asia so much, but I want to try something new, and my first pick when it comes to preferences with women, it's Latina girls. And so shit, I was even gonna move out to Miami, not for the women or anything, just the vibes and shit, just because I love Florida so much. And the Latin culture, I just always loved it. So that's what's taking me to Colombia. It's something different. One master teacher, he actually was one of the people that put it in my brain. He was like, yo, you should go check out South America instead of going to Thailand all the time. So,
You and
you know
Master
what?
Teacher knew
It
each other for a
helps.
while.
Have I known him for a while? Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I met him back in, what was it, 2015?
Yeah.
2015, man. Back in Korea. So it's, and hopefully you can get him up here, man, on your channel, because he's got some shit. You know what I mean? Especially with the travel shit.
Yeah, I fuck with this shit. I seen him on Solo TV. That's how I got introduced to him. They had did it. They
Yeah,
did it.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
You know him from
Yeah,
YouTube or you
man.
just met him?
Nah, bro. I was working, man. I was working on base. He used to be military.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was working on base, and dude, the reason why I even met him was because of myself being the way I was. I'll tell y'all this: when I was in Korea, there was a lot of guys in Korea that was scared to go out to Seoul, so I would take trips by myself out to Seoul. And one day, one master teacher walked into my job, and he was brand new there, and he's like, "Yo, man," we was talking about Korea, me going out there so much and going out there solo dolo, and I was like, "Dude, you seem like a cool dude. You should come out there with me." So I actually invited him and to check it out, because this was his first time in Korea, and so that's how we like clicked, just like that. And I mean, y'all, it wasn't just because of the travel shit. It's just shit. My master teacher, he's like what, 9 years older than me, man. So it's kind of like he's a mentor also. So
Right.
I'm gonna tell y'all, everyone, y'all can't do this by yourself. You know what I mean? You can use guys like Alfie, guys like Lawrence, guys like Professor MGTOW. You know what I mean? For all different types of reasons. You know what I mean? Not just for one topic, but all different types of topics that you might not even have knowledge of. Have mentors around, because you can't do it all alone. At the end of the day, trust me.
Nope. That's how I learned from everybody else. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Like who would you say? Do you have like an older mentor for yourself, or are they like on YouTube, or are they in real
I
life?
had I grew up just I didn't have no father, so I always was checked for mentorship from older cats. I'm one of those guys who really respects his elders, so it'd be kind of hard for me to be disrespectful. When my elders, like I remember me and ARC had a riff, and just he was my OG, and I really didn't want to entertain it, really, even though it pissed me off, cause it's my elder. Like it's different when you deal with people your age. Like I look at people older than me differently. It's like it's a it's a level of respect that I already have for you. So then it's hard to like keep intact, or when it's broke. But it's like just a different thing. So I
Yeah,
always yeah, I've never been the type of person who think they know it all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Understandable, man. Hey, I also want to say one other thing, man. When it comes to traveling, this could be anywhere in the world, and I'll use my own personal experience with this. When it comes to traveling, having the low expectations of no matter where you go. I say that because when I was in Korea, I ended up getting into some trouble with the Air Force, right? And the reason why I had a sex tape with, made a sex tape, I mean, I put it out there now, I made a sex tape with a married chick. And a beta dude snitched on me, and a chick I was fucking snitched on me, right?
Hold on,
But long story short,
tell that story.
oh, okay, tell the story. All right, so, when I was in
Story
Korea,
time.
okay, okay, so when I was in, dude, because this shit changed my life, y'all. Like, I probably would not be where I am without it. So anyway, when I was in Korea, I was a staff sergeant. And I was only like fucking 23 years old as a staff, E5, and only 4 more ranks to go. So y'all gotta understand where my ego was headed at that point. I felt like I could fuck anything. And so I started fucking all the girls that I wanted to fuck, because it wasn't, I thought it was a stripe or whatever, but no, it was the confidence and shit. So anyway, ended up fucking smashing this chick. This was my first week actually in Korea too. Smashing this chick, black chick, and she was military too. And I ghosted her. Real shit. Ended up ghosting. I didn't even know what ghosting was, man, back in 2015. But I ghosted her and moved on with my life. Started smashing all these Korean girls, and she kept hitting me up. Kept hitting me up. Well, this everyone can learn a lesson from this shit too. Okay. So she kept hitting me up. I kept ignoring her. Well, about 6 months later, we had a situation where a girl, married chick, she was a sergeant. She came out there for just a little while, about 2 weeks, and I ended up fucking her on the first day that she was working with us. Fucked her, and the black chick, she was working with me too, and she heard about the situation, and I ain't paid attention to none of that. So, even though like a week later, me and the married chick, we ended up making a sex tape, man. Ended up making a sex tape, and my young mind was not thinking so well, because I ended up showing a homeboy the sex tape, bro. And guess what his ass did? The beta ass nigga ended up being jealous and reported me not to the authority, but to the girl, to the black girl. And guess what she did? She reported me to the supervisor. And then, long story short, man, all of our phones, well, my phone got taken, the girl phone got taken. And guess what else, y'all? They told me that, they said, we don't know if she's pregnant or not, but we're hearing that she's pregnant, because they threw her ass back. She was coming from. But anyway, they took my stripe away, and they just thought, you know what I'm saying, they were gonna punish me. Well, let me tell y'all something. This is, whenever life hits you, always fight back. So let me tell you this: they sent me to South Dakota, right after Korea, because I was supposed to go back to Germany, but they sent me straight to South Dakota for punishment. Well, guess what? I said this to myself. I said, you know what? I'm headed to a shitty ass place where it's snowing and shit. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build my social circle. So I already had a plan before I got there. I knew I was gonna go to school, all that shit. Went to South Dakota, had my own house, and I started inviting coworkers, and they started inviting friends, right? And before I knew it, only a month of me being in South Dakota, I might have had 20 people in my house, and I barely even knew 10 of them, because I was so new there. And so a year later, this is how you manifest shit. Because before this happened, I said, you know what? I want to have like a big house with some friends, like a party house or something. And guess what happened? It's all about manifesting shit, y'all. Talking it to existence, because a year later, ended up getting a house with 2 guys and a girl. The 2 guys, it was all about fucking hoes. 2 black dudes, cool as fuck, both military, and a female, sexy. She had a bunch of friends, so it was the perfect combination. Listen up to this shit. we did not allow cameras at these parties, okay? And remember this, like, I was only there for a year, right? And already this shit is just happening. So people will come out to my party, man, have something to look forward to. Guys will say, hey, man, when's this?
Uh-oh. Let me call him back. Let me see how I do this. Let me see. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, your phone went dead.
I don't know what happened. A little disconnection, though. Are we still live?
Yeah, we still live.
Bet. All right, y'all. So anyway, so having all these crazy ass house parties. And remember, I made something out of fucking nothing just by influence, man. And one of the rooms we had in the house was a sex room. Okay. My homeboy that was living there, he had a foursome, okay? He had 3 bitches with him, okay, at one of the parties. And I remember I told one of my homeboys at the party, one of our other parties, I was like, damn, bro, I fucked half of these girls out here. And he definitely remembered that shit. And he was like laughing and shit. Like, it's like I made something out of nothing living in South Dakota. So that gave me the confidence to say, fuck all this shit, get out the military, go to school full time, handle my passion, which is fitness, and motivate people, which is what I love fucking doing, man. And I ended up manifesting that shit, moved out to Austin. Now I'm in 2 fucking magazines and handling my business. And I achieved double my income after getting out the military. So that just after literally a year. So that could just tell y'all, be ambitious, grind it out. Other people will see you grind. And I'm telling you, you can make anything happen for yourselves. So, yes. And listen, that was some of the worst shit that ever happened to me in my life, man. A chick, married chick, supposed to be pregnant by me. She ended up not being pregnant by me. It was by her dude. But, like, I'm telling you, man, like, and let me tell y'all something else about this shit also. That was the first time I was in a situation where I had a chick in bed. This was on the first day we fucked. Where I had a chick in bed. We was both naked. After we fucked, she picked up the phone. She said, "Oh no, I gotta call my husband. I gotta call my husband." Calls the husband like she was literally at work, y'all. Then she talks to her little daughter on the phone because they had a kid. Like that's when I seen some crazy shit, man. You know what I mean? Like when shit like that happens, it just changes you forever, man. You have a whole different thought with females. So yes.
Facts. He said live life with the Mario star. I like that shit.
Yeah. 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 Always. Don't ever let any negative thing ever get to you. You know what I mean? And if some negative is happening, find a way to get about that shit by maybe traveling. You know what I mean? Because traveling will get you out of the headspace that you're in out here in America. Because once you go to those other countries, you will think a whole lot different because you're taking in that culture. You're taking in that food. You're taking in so many different things that you're going to carry on for the rest of your life. So that's another reason to travel, which is what we're talking about. So yes.
Grown man business in the house with you.
What up?
What up, GMB? Zach Lyon, what up, bro? So let's just take a couple of questions, man. We gonna put y'all questions in the chat. We doing free games. Y'all don't have to just the top 3 questions. We gonna answer them, whatever they are.
Let's do it, y'all. Anything. It could be about traveling. It could be about girls. It could be about awareness, self-awareness. It could be about instincts. It could be about anything.
Well, I'll ask you a question. What brought you to the red pill manosphere? Did you have a
Okay.
red pill moment? Like what brought you to the community?
I always knew that this question was going to come someday. So listen to this. I don't have like a tragic story when it came to the red pill. I discovered the red pill in 2017. All right. I was in a situation where I was leaving South Dakota. At that time, I was in a crazy situation because at that time I had a little Puerto Rican girlfriend and I was fucking my boss at work, the Air Force boss, right? And I ain't gonna put a name out there, no shit like that, but the chick, she was like 35, right? And at that time I was like 26. So what brought me to it was I was like bored or something, man, one day looking online, maybe research, because I'm always researching how to get better with people. It wasn't about females because I already, you know what I mean? My game is already tight. I'm very confident in myself. So I was just online, like searching around or some shit, and ended up coming across Roll Up to Mossy book. And long story short, read that, and I had a whole nother outlook because, of course, I was not red pill, so I did have blue pill situations. I had some fucking situations, man. You know what I mean? Like, of course. And after I started reading that, started looking at forums. But the YouTube shit, I didn't really know much about the YouTube shit until I seen Alpha Male Strategies. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: as great as a person Alpha Male Strategies is, that is the shortcut shit. I will say that shit, man, because none of the stuff that he actually does would not work for me because it's too fucking simple. You know what I mean? I have to. I'm a talker. I have to, you know what I mean? I'm a body language reader, man. Like, I can read somebody that's in my car. I can tell when a girl, like, she starts crossing her legs or in the back seat, or, you know, I know when a girl is, like, super comfortable in my Uber because she starts, like, laying back a little bit and starts giggling, like, just like that in a second, or as soon as she gets out of my car, you know what I mean? So, I'm a body language dude, man. So whenever, that's how I found y'all. You know, because one day I think I was on solo shit, and then I heard your interview with him, and I was like, yo, this dude, he sound deep. You know what I'm saying? Damn, okay. I never heard anybody out here in Red Pill that talk like this. And then I discovered Professor MGTOW, and then I was like, yep, this is my type of shit right here. Alpha Male Strategy stuff, man, like, I could never, like, do stuff like that. Or, you know what, but I have read, like, pick up books like Mystery Method. I have read those type of books, man, when I was younger. But honestly, like, I just realized I had to be myself. You know what I mean? And by being myself, it took hard work, but to gain that charisma, you will always have it as long as you stay fresh with it. You know what I mean? Always talking to new people, always talking to different types of people, different cultures, different ethnicities. And that's how I discovered the red pill. No tragic story, no, but I've had simp shit happen, blue pill shit happen, of course. You know, like, girls cheating on me.
Give us a simp story.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, let me
I
see.
didn't say some of mine too.
I'm about to give y'all a true story. I'm about to give y'all a true story too, because it came to my head. I took out this sexy black chick, right? This was at the time where I was still, like, discovering red pill and shit, man. But I wanted, you know what? Guess what, y'all? I'm gonna be 100 with you. I wanted to see. I was like, you know what? Nah, this shit is lying. All this shit lying. Like, there's no way. Like, you know what I'm saying? After a date or something, I ain't gonna get the pussy with this. Well, listen to what I'm about to say though. Ended up taking the girl out to a spot. I told her, yo, we gonna go to this spot, and she was like, nah, I can't eat that type of food. Let's go to shit, I forgot the name. It was like a healthy spot, right? Well, check this out. Real sexy ass chick and shit. We vibing and shit, and I ain't even gonna front. The ticket came back, real shit. It came back as like $89, man. I never paid no fucking money, no $89 for no fucking. No date ever in my fucking life, but I wanted to just see. I just wanted to see. It was like a test. Like, listen, I really don't give a fuck. I will do some shit just to see if it works or not. So, ended up doing that shit. Afterwards, she was like, I was like, yo, we going back to my spot, and she was like, nah, we gotta drink. We gotta go drink. So, we go to a bar. Like, this is literally like some crazy. But in my head, I was like, nah, I'm still seducing shit because I always got it. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna prove this shit wrong. And ended up taking her to the bar. And then after the bar, she was like, oh no, we can't hang out tonight. We can't hang out tonight. And check this shit out, y'all. Like, this just tells you, man, fuck all that dating shit, anything like that. Because check this out. About 2 days later, we hang out again. She still was on some bullshit about not trying to give up the pussy and shit. Because I put myself in this. Listen, this is how I put myself in a situation. You know what I mean? By doing the date shit. But if I was on some, because she already liked me. You know what I mean? Like, that was the whole thing. That was the whole attraction. It was just I put myself in the beta situation. So. Yeah, y'all. Listen, this shit is real, man. This shit is real. And let me tell you something. Walking around with this red pill shit and you actually doing it, it's also real. It's also powerful. And you truly believe, especially if you have the confidence, truly believe you can pull almost any female you want, man. Like, that's just the guarantee. Like, it's now I'm in a position, y'all, where it's my choice. You know what I mean? Like, literally, I hit up girls, and I even forget I got a number or some shit. You know what I mean? Like now, it's like in a situation where it's my choice. The girls gravitate towards me, where I'm actually choosing them. So this red pill shit is real. You put in the right work, yo, you'll make some fucking magic happen out here, man. So yes, yes. Any other questions?
Yeah, there was some. Let me see. Vonnie EC wants to know, do you rock with dating sites when you travel out the country?
Yes, yes. As far as Medellin, I will get up on Tinder. But when I was living in Korea, even when I was in, oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because on the dating sites, man, you find some gems, man. I'm gonna tell y'all one of the baddest chicks I was taking down was a Cali girl that I met on Tinder. She was out there in Colombia. Okay, she was just there for vacation, but she had a Tinder up. Sexy ass Mexican chick, man, and random as fuck. Met her up at the club, and we ended up hitting it off for like literally maybe 24 hours, man. We was just vibing because out there, you know, a lot of the English is broken, but with her, of course, she was from fucking Cali. So yes, Tinder, y'all. Tinder. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I don't use Tinder at all. I don't use any fucking online thing out here in America right now. Like, I don't play that shit, especially now that I have so much fucking knowledge and so much fucking. I get girls in person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about that type of shit. But when you're out of here, yes, yes, use Tinder because god damn, it's some bad chicks and some cool chicks you'll meet up with that you might not even ever see if you go to a club or even if you get do some daytime shit. Like you might not ever see that chick. So yeah, have your options, have a balance.
My man Corona says, do you agree success comes with some sort of sacrifice?
Yes, 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 man. It's like you got to take some pain. It's like you got to take some pain, or you got to let something go to really see what you envision for yourself that you want to achieve. Yes, yes. It takes some type of sacrifice. Maybe you got to give up that addiction that you have. You know what I mean? If you want that certain job, but you can't smoke weed and you like weed, well, guess what? You don't get that fucking job. But if you take that sacrifice, yeah, and that's just a small, easy sacrifice. I mean, we can go in on having kids versus, you know what I mean, just leaving your kids to the mother or taking care of your kids on your own and having, you know what I mean, like it's so many different sacrifices. So yes, yes, that's life. I promise that's life because nothing comes easy at all. It's nothing good. Nothing good comes easy. Nah.
Red Pill Chauvinist says, I spent $120 on a date. That was my last date in New York. What happened? Did you smash or no, Red Pill?
Oh, yeah, I want to know this.
The King
I want
says,
to know if he's.
he says how much being in shape helped him, well, him, you, how much being in shape helped you with women, U.S. and in foreign countries.
Good question, man. Alright, I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. As far as being in shape, I I'll admit this. I'll admit this. A lot of times, I depended more on my looks. A lot of times, I depended a lot on my looks, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna admit that my game was not the fucking tightest, man. Maybe 5 years ago and shit, because I would get girls off of my looks. I'm always like licking my lips and shit. The girls are like, "Oh, you're a pretty boy and shit," because I'm always like taking care of myself. And I didn't truly get really into the gym and like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, you know. So and I discovered it was my true passion. So now the quality of girls that come into my life, yes, I'm a whole different man now. But goddamn, man, I'm getting the tip top ones. I remember this was like a month ago because I don't go out like that in Austin anymore. But shit, man, one of the baddest girls I smashed recently was me and my homeboy went to the club and met what I think she's like Hispanic. Yeah, she's Hispanic, and shit, she literally, I was just leaving, man, and she popped up right before I was leaving, man, and we ended up kicking it for the entire night. Just cool ass fucking vibes. But I will say it it. The look shit, it helps a lot, y'all. It helps getting the gym, hitting the gym. It helps, man, because that appearance is that first impression. You know what I mean? And if you got your shoulders back, this is very important. I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is a lesson learned for all you men, because even today when I hit the gym, this is right now, goddamn it. When I hit the gym, I'll see guys in the gym. They're all big and bulky. You know what I mean? They might even have a fucking six pack. But guess what? Their shoulders ain't back. They leaning over. And not only do I not respect that if they come up to me, well, listen, gentlemen, these females, they see that same shit. Yo, you all hunched over or you can't even look up. Listen, when I walk inside the motherfucking gym, I walk in there like a superstar. You could ask anyone that shit. All right? So, yeah, everywhere I go, you have to be like that. Carry yourself like that. And that's what I want to do. I want to build every man that want to learn, you know what I mean? Because majority of men don't want to learn this shit. But that actually truly want to learn this shit, well, guess what? I want to build up the whole fucking package. Mentally, physically, spiritually, every fucking thing. So, yeah, it helps.
Y'all heard that? Let me see.
Yes.
We'll go another 10, 15 minutes. See, I'll put y'all stuff in the chat.
Yeah.
How many
Any
hours?
question?
How many hours a day do you plan to invest in your future?
Hours a day. Do I plan on investing? Okay. When we're talking hours a day, man, we're about to talk balance, okay?
Hold
So
on, real
currently,
quick.
right now,
Just real quick. Can y'all put my man moderators? Any one of y'all? Can y'all put AlphaDomX's link, his channel link, because they asking for your channel.
yeah.
You know what?
Please do.
You know what?
Please
I
do.
apologize. I should have said that, but I'm just used to your Instagram. That
Hold on. Let me see. You want to do out here, especially with this red pill shit, you want to take care of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to take care of each other, man, because everyone has each other back for the most part in this shit, man, because we all have different experiences and we all gonna learn from different ways.
Thanks.
So, yes. But yeah, bring them questions.
He said, "What about dudes with anger issues?"
Anger is, oh shit, you talking to the perfect person, y'all. You talking to the perfect person. I can literally say, man, even as far, oh shit, you are dead. Listen, that's some shit I even forgot about, y'all. I'm not even joking. Until that question was popped up, that's some shit I forgot about. I've had serious anger issues, especially being fucking blue pill in the past, because remember, I've always had like the alpha male spirit in me, so that's just my personality, or just very dominant. So I can tell you, man, from being in physical fights out here, even in fucking Austin, Texas, when I was bouncing, man, you know what I'm saying? If a dude, I used to bounce downtown. That's another thing that helped me get my social circle big out here. And man, if a dude like said some shit or some shit, man, and we get in each other's face, I'm ready to fight, bro. You know what I mean? That's that rage. Like it's a inner. I don't want to say no fucking blue pill rage, no shit, because it definitely wasn't that. But it was definitely just rage, man. Anger from my past. I'm gonna tell y'all what brought a lot of anger. That sex tape situation where I had that situation, man, and it was always. And that wasn't the only thing. Just life in general. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you have anger issues, the best thing I can tell you is working out is the number one thing you should be doing, all right, to relieve a lot of that stress. Another thing is I like to drink green tea a lot, man, because mentally it helps to soothe me, relax me. You got to do things that relax you, okay? Especially, you know what I mean, if let's just say you got to also find the cause. All right, to my man out there, listen, you got to find the cause of that anger. If you can find the cause of that anger, then you will automatically be able to at least find a solution to fix it, because there's something that got you angry. You know what I mean? That's another thing why I'm so peaceful now, man, so positive now, is because I was able to just see what brought that anger onto me, and I accepted it. And you just gotta accept that shit. And once you do, boom, that's how you keep growing from it. And every single day, you got to tell yourself, you know what I mean? You literally have to tell yourself, no, I won't let that get to me. I won't let that get to me. I won't let that get to me. You know what I mean? Take life easy. Don't take this shit so serious. And we're not talking about just with females. Talking about with life, man. You know what I mean? Somebody say a joke that you don't like about you, well, fuck them. You know what I mean? But you ain't gotta go whoop their ass for it. You gonna go to jail for some bullshit like that over something stupid. So yeah, take it easy.
Take it easy. Work out,
Yeah,
meditation, and I drink golden milk.
yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all what I do though. I smoke. So I mean, you can say, but I'm not smoking because I have stressful situations. I smoke it because I just like the shit and it helps me focus just with everything that I do. Especially when I work out, I hit a sativa, y'all, and I have the best fucking workout ever in my life. And I've been doing, this is a fitness model slash personal trainer telling y'all right now, like, I smoke daily, but I vaporize. I don't hit blunts unless I'm smoking with like a chick or some shit or whatever, you know what I mean? But other than that, I vaporize weed, and that's more the healthiest way to do it. And it's not like you're like super high; you're just kind of like mini high. So yeah,
Yeah,
there's different resolutions.
it is different because I got me a my first vape when I went to Canada, and
Like
I thought it last. People would tell me about theirs, and they'd be like, "Oh, it lasts 2 3 weeks." Now, I was that shit was gone. I had multiple days left. I had finished my shit, but I guess it's because I'm used to like smoking the tree and blunts and shit. That yeah, then
yeah,
I went through that shit in like 3 days. Shout out to Golden Child.
you got a high tolerance, man. Chick I'm talking to right now, she doesn't like vaporizers. She only likes to smoke blunts, man. So that's, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own different thing. But also, if you got a high tolerance like you, Afi, smoking vaporizers ain't gonna do as much. I'm gonna tell y'all the honest truth, though. I started smoking weed a year and a half ago when I moved to Austin because I was in the military the whole time. So that's the honest truth. That's when I truly started smoking weed. Of course, I smoked before, but this is on the regular. Boom, boom. Like, yeah. So yeah, vaporizer it helps, but if you got a high tolerance, you kind of gotta like lay off a little bit, and then you'll see some benefits eventually.
Yep, yep. He said I don't smoke or drink. Good for you, bro. I
Good man.
smoke. Mike
Good.
Precious, he smoked too much. Vapes, horrible health
Yo,
wise. Fluid buildup can cause uh, pneumonia.
yo, Afi,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, like, do you be dealing with what about chicks that don't smoke or drink at all? What you think about that shit? Because I heard y'all talk about this topic, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. Ever since I came to Austin, you know, Austin is a very like healthy vegan city, y'all. And so the honest truth is, you got, of course, the college girls they smoke and drink, but when you talking about these IT, the little smart girls or whatever, whatever, a lot of them, dude, this is the most sober sex I've ever had. I'll be fucking high or drink or whatever, but a lot of these chicks out here, the older ones especially, they be like, oh, I just like being sober or whatever. That's just their vibe.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They think it's the healthiest shit. So what you think about like the sober chicks? Do you fuck with those or? Because I personally like girls that smoke.
Uh, I don't necessarily like girls that smoke, but I don't dislike it. I'd rather them not smoke, but I have women who I can smoke with, so I can get my fix when I need to. So women that don't smoke, I just
Mm,
like professional type chicks, man, who don't have is they all gonna have a little bit of lip, but just that listen more than they lips move, and I'm good with that. If they smoke or they
I
don't
feel.
smoke, that's just an experience that I'm not gonna have with that particular girl. But you feel me? Like she just gonna be something else. If it ain't, we take
Mm,
that away, so something else gotta fill that void. Whether it's cooperation, whether she's just a good investor, or just a very positive. You know, like I got women who I talk to. Like I got a woman who I talk to who she just uplift me when I'm down. Now that's not the title that I gave her, but that's the title in my head because that's what I call her.
mm.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel. I feel.
So
I feel. Is she older? Is she a little bit older, more experienced?
shit, I got more than one. Shit, I
You
got
know
a
what I
few.
mean? Like,
They all. Well, you know what? I will say they all like 30 and up because I don't have any. 20-year-olds in the rotation. I'm looking to get some. That's gonna be my brand new shit. But since I'm starting the monk mode, that's gonna be what I'm gonna be doing when I come up out of it. Just focusing on the young chicks. I'm trying not to focus on none right now, but we'll see how long. It's been
Mm,
3 days.
listen. You mentioned monk mode. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I went into monk mode, honest truth, for maybe about 3 months while I was out here in Austin, and that's some of the best shit I ever did for my life. Only reason why I say that is because my focus on women totally changed, and when I came back to fucking these chicks, I think even more clearer now. You know what I mean? You don't your head isn't. You just think totally different once you go into monk mode, and you're focused on life. You feel that after you feel like you're more passionate about certain shit you might not even been passionate about, man. Like you said, you've been getting into working out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, man. Like, how is that going so far?
Shit, I mean, it been going good. It's only the third day. You know what I mean? I gotta clear a
Okay,
week to get excited.
okay,
I, you know,
make it happen.
yeah, but I got the herb life and shit. I've been my eating been better. I mean, I lost some weight recently though. Just period though. Just before I even said the monk mode shit, I was just kind of working out every now and then and just being more active and doing little shit at the house before I officially
Good.
claimed the monk mode shit. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
I had
I
been
see. I
contemplating it
see.
and figuring out when was I gonna start or how long. Like when you did it, did you said you did it for 3 months? Did you
Three
say it's
months.
gonna be 3 months, or did it just that's how long it happened?
That's not. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, in a way. This is all right. So this is how I put this situation. I was so busy grinding personal training and fitness, y'all, when I was doing that job. Um, Especially when I was working for a studio. I was working 7 days a week, and I was doing Uber. Now listen to this though. Even when I was in fitness, girls would throw pussy at me while I was teaching the class because I was teaching classes and shit. And so I'm on some dominant shit when I teach. You know what I mean? I don't let anybody get out of line, so they love that fucking shit. My class be full of girls, but honestly, I was so fucking busy making money and doing Uber after I was teaching all these fucking classes, y'all, every fucking day. And so even in the car, man, like I'll have a girl like give me her number, tell me to hit her up because I'm only here for a week. She'll say, and I ended up never hit the chick up because I was so focused on the grind. So that's what monk mode did to me, man. It puts you in a situation where you're just so focused on what you really want to do and you reward yourself later on. So I would say I was doing it on purpose. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah, all the way, man. But I'm not gonna say I did 3 months all the way on purpose. It just started to kind of happen. So you'll see, man, as the days go by, you just see how how you'll feel.
Right.
So,
I
yes,
feel
yes.
it. Battle Texas said I've been on monk mode for 5 days. I almost broke it today.
Mm,
How you almost break it?
damn,
What you
man.
do? What you do? Battle tested. You were battle tested. My cousin Atlanta says he makes a decent change doing Uber. How's that Uber
Oh
money?
God, Uber money is good, y'all. Hold on, let me turn something off. Uber is a lot. Hold on. So since we want to talk about that, first the money part. Uber money is real good, especially if you're in a good city. I'm in Austin. If you're like Atlanta, wherever. If you're like in especially a major city, you're gonna that Uber money, y'all. You can make shit. I know in Vegas, them dudes make 6 grand a month doing Uber, y'all, and cost of living in Vegas is fucking cheap. You might get a nice 1 bedroom for $700. So really think outside the box, all right? But Uber, huge benefits. I'm gonna tell y'all something else that a lot of guys don't think of when you're doing Uber, man. Socially, this shit will have you on fire. Reason why I say that, one example, or actually two. shit, I know a Food Network chef right now that told me, he said, man, and he has a restaurant out here. He said, anytime, you need some advice or whatever you going to Vegas, hit me up. We met in Uber. All we was talking about was his ex-girlfriend, his wife, his kids. We talking about all types of shit. And I got a doctor who lives out here in Austin, too, and I know she want me to fuck, but like but shit, the bitch is a surgeon, man. I met her doing Uber. Like it's a social fucking, it's no limits to it. You know what I mean? But let's get on one thing I'm gonna tell y'all about instincts also, and listening to yourselves when they're talking about the grind and not this pussy. Okay, this is from my own example. 2 weeks ago when I did Uber, okay, I was gonna go out with some homeboys, and I decided, I was like, nah, I'm gonna make this money this Saturday night. Fuck that shit. And something in myself just kept saying, listen, just make this money. Don't worry about going out, none of that shit, because I don't go out anyway. I don't waste my time and shit. But so I just stuck to it. Anyway, at 2 o'clock in the morning when the clubs closed, ended up picking up this Janae girl, like 10 white girl, right? Cool vibe, spirited girl, everything like that with her friend. Ended up getting her number. Super fucking cool girl. To this day, I'm still contacting her. Then, after around like 2:30, I pick up this fucking badass bitch from Miami. She gets inside of the car. I could already see what the vibe was. And then when we got out of the car, she was like, listen, when I come back from Miami, because she was only going for 5 days, when I come back, hit me up. Listen, I'm telling you right now, y'all, always listen to your motherfucking instincts, because you'll run into situations you never thought you would be in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, make this money, though. Make this money. Uber, man. Uber, y'all. Trust me. You gentlemen out there that want to get better with girls and shit, you ain't got no choice but to talk to them in the car sometimes. And also, let me tell you what else it'll put you on. It'll put you on, like, I'll have fucking 4 girls in the car, college girls, and I'll be wearing, like, my muscle shirts and shit. So it's automatically fucking with the hypergamy, all types of fucking shit. And they like, oh, you're handsome, you're so handsome. And it's my choice of what girl I want. You know what I mean? So you run into those type of situations. So I totally recommend doing this, y'all. Trust. Making money, having fun, meeting homeboys, meeting friends, meeting everyone, y'all.
You ever hooked up with some chicks you met in Uber?
Oh, fuck yes, man. Fuck yes. We can definitely get into the stories, man. But I'll just tell you one situation. One girl, let's see how it went. College chick from Texas State, actually. That's about 30 minutes away, right? So anyway, I picked up her and her friends from the club, and what happened? She left her driver's license in my car. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, you don't know if that's on purpose or not. That's kind of crazy. Your driver's license or whatever. But anyway, craziest story about this shit is I got the friend number because I thought the friend was hot, it was sexy too. Both of them was sexy. It was 4 girls, but the one in the back in the corner, she was the sexiest. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to get her number. So I got her number, and I'm texting her the next day or whatever, and she tells me, oh, my friend, she left her driver's license in the fucking car. So I look in the fucking car in the little pocket hole in the front seat, and there you go right there. Long story short, y'all, I ended up taking the driver's license back the next day over to the crib, right? Well, guess what she was fucking wearing? She had like a big-ass T-shirt on when she came outside, and you couldn't see any shorts. So I used that to my advantage. Because when I drove off, the real true story, I drove off because I was about to go make this money at Uber. But then in my head, I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm about to text Shorty because I had a number to bring her shit back. So I text her, yo, why you come out the house with no pants? And that's how the shit started. And then I was like, yo, so what you up to tonight? And then she hits me and she says, nothing, what you doing? And long story short, ended up in the crib, fucking, and shit, going back home with my fucking day, man. Like, yo, y'all run into situations, man. I'm gonna just be 100 with you. You run into a lot of crazy situations doing Uber. That's only one story, y'all. If I fucking tell you the fucking number of stories, dude, I missed out on fucking 3, maybe 2 threesomes actually out here. 2 threesomes, because I only smashed one of the girls each time. These are white girls. So, yo, if I could go into the Uber shit, that's a whole nother thing, man.
The Uber Chronicles. That should be a series.
Uber is, what? Oh my God. I stopped going, listen, when I tell you I stopped going out, I literally stopped going out, man, because, especially if you're on your masculine shit, this is true, man, because if you're really on your shit, these chicks will be feeling you no matter where you go. I'm about to drop a video actually real soon because these chicks, they be like, oh, am I, these white girls though, they be like, am I objectifying you? Am I doing this? Or I had some black chicks in the car from Dallas, and one of the girls, she was like, boy, you gonna get this pussy tonight. Like, they be, no, like, dudes don't know how they girls, they wives be talking in the car, man. Like, it's savage, man. It's savage. So yeah, do Uber, yo. You go have. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this though. I got three homeboys that started doing Uber, but the problem is they like Denzel. We ain't running into the same situation as you in. Well, listen, motherfuckers. Guess what? You gotta be on your shit. You gotta be looking sexy. You gotta be, bro. I be wearing muscle shirts and shit. Sometimes putting baby oil and shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Just like I be on the bro. I be on the sexy shit, man. And the girl, listen. Guess what happens though? Guess what happens though? As soon as I'm inside of the car driving and shit, the girls be like, "Damn, are you wearing baby oil?" Or let me touch it, dude. Oh my fucking god, yo. Most recent Uber situation, y'all, that happened because I haven't did it in like a week or whatever. But the most recent shit was the chick that was trying to give me head while I was driving while her friend and her fiance, the fiance was in the back, right? And she was trying to give me head, and I was like, yo, I gotta drive and shit, girl. Like I got like this shit is like kind of crazy and shit. So yeah, like you run into some fucking situations in that shit, y'all. Trust me. And your game will be fucking tight. So yeah.
Just imagine the shit you gonna go through now, cause in Vegas, the Uber like a motherfucker. That's gonna be a
Well,
whole.
that's the thing, man. Well, here's the thing, bro. I won't be. That's a whole nother. That's like a chapter I'm closing. Uber. That's one reason why I'm able to be like, yo, fuck it. I'll tell the stories, whatever, whatever. Cause I'm not gonna be doing that shit out there. You know what I mean? I'm done with doing Uber and shit, man. It's because it's a whole nother chapter that I want to carry on to. Because man, I'm about to be making this money with the exotic dancing shit, with the fitness shit. I ain't playing no games. As soon as I get out there, I'm going from the bottom to the top, and I already know that in my fucking heart. You know what I mean? So Uber, I won't be doing out there anymore. But yo, we about to see the crazy story with the exotic dancer, because that's about to be a whole nother chapter. Because you told me that
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy. I remember the first question I asked you. Yeah, it's like you said it's kind of crazy, man. You never thought about doing some shit like that?
Nah. He didn't
Nah.
like he didn't try. Yeah, because I'm a control freak, so I don't like when women gonna be telling me do this, do that, and just I don't like the even just being with him, not stripping. The women are it's a
Mm-hmm.
role reversal. The women get at you like you the woman like that. That kind of had I had to get used to
Mm.
that shit. Like they gawk at you and you know the same way you do we do hoes. That's how they do you. But
God
when it's like when it's
damn.
like two you know you and one other person and 20 bitches, that's how it's gonna go. And they paying. That's just how
I,
you know. What you gonna do? Fight
I
their ass?
believe it.
Like that's what the course. That's what they gonna do. You know. But some guys just
That's
like the attention.
hilarious,
They don't
man.
care. Like me, that's just my personality. I don't. I just don't like that shit. Really.
I feel, I feel, man. Yeah,
You
yeah.
gonna do
It's
a
all
club? You gonna do like houses or what? What you gonna do?
for exotic dancing.
Yeah.
Man, I don't wanna do the club shit. I wanna do the bachelorette parties at these Airbnbs out there and shit. Honestly, and I wanted to start it out here in Austin because there's not dude out here, y'all. It ain't no black people out here in Austin. So if you black, as far as like especially business wise, we ain't talking about just stripping. Out here, man, if you black, ain't no black chicks out here, none of that shit. So that is a disappointment. That's one bad thing. I don't never see a fat ass out here in Austin, so it's a huge disappointment. But if you black, you get your hustle on. So I wanted to actually start male stripping out here, but unfortunately, I ain't had time. The fitness shit, man, it ended up just catching up. So I decided moving to Vegas. That's what I will be doing. I want to do the private shit though. I'm not really trying to do the club shit. If I have to, I'll put myself in that position. But just like any other thing, man, anything I do, y'all, any fucking thing. If I'm doing it, if I'm working for somebody, I'm trying to make that bitch mine sometime. You know what I mean? So that's the one reason why shit they want to fuck with me at the boot camp shit, man. I was literally still inclined, not on purpose, but because these girls would enjoy my class because I'm on some dominant shit, and nobody in that mud, no dude, no female was like that in that studio. So shit, they definitely was not fucking with me. So yeah, yeah.
What you be doing? You just be screaming at them or what?
No, fuck no. I don't scream. It's all about control, man. It's all about control. It's all about dominant shit. It's all about. I even be saying that shit during the class, man. I'll be like, yo, dominate this shit. You know what I mean? Don't play no games. Sometimes with the girls especially, man, I be on their ass. I be like, yo, nah, handle that shit. Get back up. Get back up. No. I don't be playing. I don't play that soft guy, nice guy shit, man. Even when I'm doing these classes, and that's what had the money in. And also, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I was rated 5 stars by like fucking 100 fucking reviews. I only was doing the fucking job for 4 months. So that also told me, I was like, shit, man, I'm becoming something that's fucking, I'm exceeding myself. And I knew one day when I seen the manager, the guy who owned the shit, the way he was looking at me, it was a look of more envy. You could just tell somebody out. I know after you know, bro. Like, it was just a look like, and I just truly felt like I wouldn't be there long. And unfortunately, they found the reason, man. I was fucking with one of the girls too, but this wasn't a situation where I was in a situation that wasn't the lead cause and nothing like that, because they actually fucked with me because I was bringing the business there. So, man, when you know you're a fucking star, handle your shit, get the fuck out and go start your own shit. If you truly believe in yourself, and that's what I do. I believe in myself. So yeah.
Good shit, bro. He said the last
Yeah.
bachelorette party equals the last orgy. That's facts, bro. I've been to orgies. I know that shit. That shit is crazy.
Uh-huh.
That shit is crazy. And the people who you see do it, if you see them when they put their clothes on at the end and shit, you wouldn't even be able to tell.
That's crazy.
They be the most just
See?
random, just people. Like you think, like like dominatrix and shit. Like you think it's like a look for that type of person, like the sex underworld shit. Like if you just be like the lady where you the library where you take your daughter to get books to read to her and shit. The librarian, she be
She's
at the
the one.
sex parties. Like it don't just be like slutty type, over sex type of semen people. It just be like the most random,
Look, girl,
like the
you look
the
tired.
the girl who
You
the
look
girl
tired.
who works at Nordstrom's that you like.
Goddamn. I
Crazy
feel.
shit.
I feel. I feel.
He says
I
sex.
feel, man. A lot of people don't know, man. Oh, and also, man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. My first Air Force real girlfriend. I'm gonna tell y'all this. She was maybe like 5 years older than me, but she was into some. She was a black chick, but she was into some crazy fucking shit. She was into the rape fantasy shit. She was into all that shit, and that's what also helped broaden my horizons on looking at females different too. You know what I mean? Because I was only like 20 years old, y'all, for my first real Air Force girl, and changed me forever, man. So yeah, y'all, like she was into drinking your piss and shit, all types of shit, man. Like, so yeah, like
How
I
did that
said,
come
I was
about?
kind of
How did that come about to where that was the topic, pissing in her mouth and shit?
okay. Okay, so shit, we was probably I dated her for a year, and I would say like 3 months in, man, one like this is so crazy because I hear Professor Mikta talk about this shit, but it's so true. But at that time, y'all, I was 20. I didn't know shit like that, man. I see her crying. She was crying in her room. I knocked on the door. She was like fucking bursting out in tears, and she was drinking, and she don't even drink. And I remember she was saying, Denzel, I'm going through all these issues at home and all types of shit. And just, dude, I'm gonna tell y'all this. She even admitted to me. This is exactly what she admitted to me. She said, I was like, so we got into some freaky talk and shit. Maybe one day, another day, got into some freaky talk. And she told me, she said that she wanted to be a teacher one day. And I was like, why? She told me, bro, that if she was a teacher, she would be messing with kids on some real shit. She literally told me that shit privately, man. But as far as the piss shit, it was something that she approached me about. It was like something, she was like, I want to try this. I've been watching, this is how she approached it. She was like, I've been watching this type of stuff online or something like that, watching porn like this. And can we try this? Or can we do this? Can we do that? All types of fucking shit, man. Like she wanted to drink my piss, but this is the first time I had a girl ask me to piss in her pussy. Try to piss in her pussy. And it was hard. Have you ever had a girl ask you that?
No.
Okay, yeah. She asked me to piss in her pussy,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't fucking do it because if you hard, you can't really piss inside of a chick pussy like that. But she was just on some different shit. She wanted to be tied up, the rape fantasy shit. So as things went on, she wanted, the silver duct tape. She wanted me to grab silver duct tape, put it on her mouth, tie her up to the bed, like that type of shit, man. Like shit, man. Like it's just experiences that like that. What kind of helped me to understand where you dudes are coming from. You know.
Let me see. He peed on. He said, "Ayo say he's peed on girls." Y'all.
Yeah, man. It's what's crazy though. I'm gonna tell y'all the craziest thing, man. That whole no judgment thing. Now I definitely can't judge any female for what they do or what they say. But if you're in the blue pill world, they want you to be like, yo, you're supposed to judge that woman. Sadly, so many men, man, they do miss out because you are judging these chicks because you don't even know. Like, yo, if she tell you, yeah, I've been in a threesome before, something small like that, and the dude be like, oh no, you're a whore now, but which is definitely not fucking true. So, but it's the society telling you, it's your homeboys telling you, oh, if your girl she had a threesome or got ran train on 5 years ago, oh yeah, fuck that shit. Like nah, man. Like yeah, actually appreciate these chicks, man, because they will take care of you if to a certain point out here in America. But actually appreciate these chicks.
Excuse me. That's what's up, man. Well, I don't want to take up your
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
day, man. That was
Nah.
a lot of game right there. Travel, travel, travel. Five. We did it
Yes,
different
sir.
this time. I know you liked all them joints. You seen all of those. Some of these cats ain't even seen them
Yeah.
before.
Hmm.
So you already see
But
where we
yeah, yeah.
going. Yeah, but yeah. Any last words?
No last words. No last words. Follow my YouTube page. The links right there. Follow my Instagram, AlphaDomX. You will see I'm all about fitness also, health and wellness also. I'm really in the mix with this shit. But my number one thing, I'm bigger than fitness, y'all. Way bigger than fucking fitness. My number one thing of coming to the manosphere is because I see that there is thousands of guys out here that truly need help, and God put me on this earth to help guys build confidence that they need, not just for women, but for jobs and for fucking life. And you need that happiness too, y'all. So follow me because I will never let y'all down. I'm always there because I'm passionate about this shit. This is just what I want to do.
For sure, man. Well, you already know, Alfie Kingdom. Follow my Patreon. The link has been in the chat, or just go to one of my videos. Follow
Yes,
me at
yes.
Dominance Mindset and Raw Game for the travel vlogs. Kingdom Consulting Firm for one-on-one consultations. And you can email me, Mr. King Fee 101 at gmail.com. I see y'all on
Bet, y'all.
Patreon, man. Y'all take care. Salute to you, bro. We'll talk later too.
Yes, sir.